Today we presented the third report in our research program on income protection gaps. We have done an extensive research on 11 countries, representative surveys across those countries about those individuals both at risk to income protection gaps, but those people who save and contribute so as to insure themselves against that possibility.
We are now in the decisive moment of deciding about the future of this pillar. We want Europe to regain a human face. And we want this pillar to be proclaimed in the Gothenburg summit on the 17th of November. Right now, the Parliament got a very important position backed by 5 political groups. The Commission is also pushing in the same direction, but I should say that in the Council we still have some governments hesitating on this. And my message is let's make the final step. Let's make sure that the Council of Ministers is also endorsing the pillar. So I really like to make sure that all governments will endorse this pillar, because this will change the working conditions and the living conditions for all citizens in the European Union.
We need to have a strong event, really a social summit in Göteborg, because taking into account that some progress has been made to discuss on the social dimension of the European Union, now it is about to really install a political process that allows real progress. The trade unions will propose a social protocol and we will see what will be on the summit, but taking into account more and more precarious work which is due to digitalization, to platform work, so-called click work and so on, which seems to be attractive for some more flexibility, but nevertheless there's a necessity to think on what can be social protection schemes. Yeah. And even if the working relation at the working place is not in a company or in a factory, there are possibilities to consider that there is a contributional system, there is a protection system, because, well, welfare state and social protection is not an insult. Welfare state and social protection is something that can work, that needs to be adapted and not be given up because of austerity, because of the cost factor. No, it's an investment in the future, and protection is what makes the protection of workers and employees is what makes the difference between Europe and many other parts of the world.
The social pillar itself is yet to be endorsed at a very highest level. The Commission has proposed interinstitutional proclamation, and in that sense we can say we are not yet there. We are now negotiating with the Parliament and with the Council, with the Presidency, the Estonian Presidency, the text that will be endorsed, we hope, soon. President Juncker was very clear, and he called the leaders to sign the proclamation in Gothenburg, in the summit, in the social summit in Gothenburg on 17th of November. So for the Commission, this is really very timely that we had this discussion with very wide group of civil society, social partners here in this meeting today. Also with a very good input from private sector.
There is a significant problem in terms of income protection and the gap that goes with losing income for individuals of all types in the European context, and that solving that has to be a combination of policy, has to involve employers, has to involve consumer groups, consumers and the private sector.